Hello everyone, my name is Lizeth Cáceres Bonilla. I hope that you are very good with a good attitude today. And so in this video, I'm going to share with you my perspective about the statement proposed in the activity, and in the same way I'm going to answer the question that refer at the bilingual education programs in Colombia. One topic that is very important and very interesting, and welcome to it. Unfortunately, this is the reality of your country. Erroneous thinking has been generated about bilingualism, referring only to learning English. As Silvia Valencia 2005 mentions, as a result of globalization and widespread use of English worldwide, the term bilingualism has acquired a different meaning in the Colombian context. It's used by many to refer almost exclusively to Spanish-English bilingualism. And so, really, it's the truth. This focus on Spanish-English bilingualism now predominates, and the other dimensions of multilingualism and cultural difference in Colombia are often ignored. The existence of other languages in different regions of the country is overlooked, particularly the language of indigenous Colombian populations. The teaching of other modern languages, for example French, German, etc., has also been undermined by the spread of English and by people's increasing desire to invest in English. For example, how it's possible that in your country with a lot of cultural diversity, only English is thought to be the door to a world of incredible opportunities, when we have the opportunities in your land, in your country, with the different language of the indigenous tribes, for example, a great tourist potential for these forgotten regions. We will be one example for the world, and society will be interested in discovering the wonders we have in your Colombia. And most importantly for me, it's to have one equitable opportunities will be generated for everyone. It's important to take into account that the English is the language most talked in the world, and for the reason it's the language that allows a major opportunities in the work, in the studies. But it's important that think one moment about it. In Colombia, we have a lot of opportunities. If we investigate about the different languages, if we, for example, learn the different language, the indigenous language, so it will be wonderful for them and for you too, because like teachers, it's important to know the different cultural aspects in your country for develop a good process for your society. Much talk about the National Bilingualism Program, for example, never less clear reference to interculturalism and multiculturalism, can be found in the curricular guidelines for foreign language, which were published by the Ministry of Education in 1999. Interculturalism is portrayed here as a vision which accepts and promotes all cultural manifestations. It requiring a receptive toward the contributions of the language under study and the guarantee of the knowledge and ownership of your language and culture. However, it's sometimes the case that knowledge of another culture is only developed at a superficial level, such as cultural celebrations involving different types of food, music, dress, etc. Without this leading to a deeper reflection on the significance of this difference or their implications. This reminds us of Fishman et Criticism 1977 of bilingual education programs in the United States, which led to the tribulation of biculturalism, and which limited their interest in cultural matters to singing and dancing routines. So, according to this, My answer to the question is that Colombia needs a lot for linguistic and cultural inclusion, so that bilingual education for a speaker of majority language truly generates a better quality of life for the population, and it's taken into account in the national and international development plans with different job opportunities. And not only about it, Colombia needs best educational opportunities. Colombia needs to give the opportunity at the populations to one day we will be the country best educate, and to give the opportunity to those that have been forget for years. And I am sure that every day the teachers in training, that the population, that the society will be have to other perspective about it, about the bilingualism, and about the different aspect cultural in your country. And I hope it for my country, for my community, and for me in my process. And I am sure that in my process I will be a great teacher with different perspectives that the society has today. Thank you very much for your attention. I am very attentive to your comments and feedback.